Hi Gemini, and welcome to your reading for April 15th to 30th, 2020. This is going to be a general reading concentrating on what is most important for you to know during this time. If you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments below. I like to go with the cards that just fly out because to me those are the ones that we need to look at. And then the first cards would be representative of your current situation. So your current situation is the Page of Cups and the Hermit. So right now you could be going in and doing some inner reflection and just going in and trying to find answers within yourself. And this Page of Cups represents news of emotional nature. Usually it's happy news that you might receive here when you're in this this Hermit mode is your current situation. Can be letters, phone calls, that kind of thing. Receiving some happy news in the current situation. Now we're going to be looking at your influencing factors. So what can be helpful or challenging with you in this Hermit mode currently in your situation? What is helping you or challenging you? So many cards fly out, but that one turned over too. So I'm going to go with that one. This one is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands represents conflict, fighting, pettiness, competition. So basically you could be facing some of this competition and pettiness around a certain situation. And then we're going to look at some past issues for you, Gemini. And that one wanted to come out, didn't it? So it is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords represents heartbreak, separation, and just some grief surrounding basically a love situation. So there has been heartbreak for you in the past, Gemini. And that is kind of the base of the situation that has led you into this this conflict and this self-reflection. News around an emotional nature has maybe sent you into some self-reflection. News around a heartbreak could be. Now we're going to look at your immediate past. So what is just recently behind you, Gemini? What is just recently behind you? So we'll just look at what is behind you. Get a card here for that. Let's see if one wants to jump out for you. I'm flipping over here in the deck. So what is behind you is the Nine of Wands. Wanted to turn right over there in the deck. So the Nine of Wands represents just feeling like you're exhausted. You're just exhausted. You don't think you can do this anymore and just about ready to give up, hey? Just at the point where you're just done with it and you're about ready to give up on it entirely. But this is behind you. This is in your immediate past position. But this card also reminds us to have determination because you're nearly to the end. So that Nine of Wands reminds you to have the determination because you're just about there. But just feeling exhausted in the immediate past here. And your overall thoughts, Gemini, about the situation. Your overall, there's a couple that flipped over there too. They're just wanting to. So your overall thoughts is that you've got the Two of Swords and the High Priestess came out. Two of Swords represents a stalemate or a decision and you're not knowing what to do. And coming out here with the High Priestess, you can see got the moon in the background, and this is reminding you to use your intuition. So this could be something that maybe is your intuition is telling you something, but you're not willing to believe it. And so you're at a stalemate. Your intuition can be telling you something and your thoughts could be telling you another thing and you're undecided because of that. So this reminds you also to use your intuition here. So that is your thoughts about this situation. And now we're going to be looking at the immediate, oh, that was easy, immediate future. So the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone that is not very honest. This is somebody that's kind of like a player, you know, kind of uses people to get what their own wishes fulfilled kind of thing. And that is coming up into your immediate future. So just Be mindful of that, Gemini. Oh, we got here for your fears. So your fears right now, so what concerns about regarding the situation is that there isn't equal give and take. There isn't equal give and take. You could also be worried about, is there going to be enough to go around? Are you going to have enough to share with others? Just the emotional, or sorry, the financial security. And this also is a card of generosity. So potentially you could have been maybe a little bit too generous with someone in the past, Gemini. And how others see you in this current situation in this time, April 15th to 30th, 2020. And then here is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is basically feeling left out in the cold. Maybe, but you can see there, if they could just go in there and warm up if they would only choose to do so. This is a card of others might see you as just being kind of left out, isolated, which is very probable at this point in time, Gemini, that you're just kind of on your own, and also could be concerned about finances here. Others are seeing you that way. And your hopes, what do you really wish for, Gemini? What do you really wish for? What are you really wishing for from April 15th to 30th, 2020? Yeah, what are you really wishing for? Ooh, got two cards that slid out there. Oh, three. So Ace of Pentacles. So this is basically, you want a new opportunity, stability in finances. And then you got, ooh, the Lovers. So you wish for, you know, that divine partnership with someone, that one that's like very on a spiritual level, a divine partnership. So you have these wishes, and Six of Wands. So you want some appreciation. You want some love and appreciation, Gemini. You want to make sure you feel stable with your finances, and you want a divine partnership, and someone that's going to hold you in high regard and put you above others, is what is in your hopes position here, Gemini. And then we'll just look at what is for an outcome. So what is an outcome for Gemini for this time frame between April 15th and 30th, 2020? What is a potential outcome for Gemini in this situation? Oh. And you have the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords reversed is basically, you don't want to give this any more mind. You don't want this to make you anxious anymore. You know, the anxieties are going to lessen, and the trouble's nearly over, and, you know, kind of no more sleepless nights. So we'll just get a couple clarifier cards from this this Rider-Waite deck. A couple clarifiers on that Nine of Swords for your outcome. Wow, okay. So we got the Seven of Wands, and we got the Lovers in reverse. So the Seven of Wands represents standing up for what you believe in. So you could be standing up for basically what you want here, and maybe making a head or heart over decision over a love situation here, along with this outcome, and that things are going to improve, and you're not going to be leaving, you know, losing so much sleep over it in the future. We'll see what we have for advice for you, Gemini, during this time. See what your advice is for this time frame of April 15th to 30th, 2020. What is some advice for our Geminis, hey? In a situation that just wants someone to... Oh, we have the Emperor. The Emperor flipped over there before, so the Emperor represents kind of stability. So to try and remain stable, try and remain in control in this situation, like try and have control. But we'll get a few other cards to clarify the Emperor as advice. So try and be as stable. Oh, and I got quite a few cards here coming up. Oh my goodness, yeah. So we had four more cards come out. You can see them here. We have the Two of Pentacles. So this is remained balanced, stay strong, remained balanced. We have the Eight of Swords, which represents being trapped in our thoughts. So as an advice, I would say not to get trapped in your thoughts. Try and remain balanced and strong. And then you have the Ten of Cups, which is basically family, stability, all this, everything that's wonderful in a relationship and a household. So if this is a very, very positive card. So try and remain balanced. Don't get too wound up and caught about your thoughts about what it looks like to have this happy household. And it also reminds us to don't become complacent, and don't pass up on opportunities that's right in front of you, Gemini. So try not to pass up opportunities while you're busy thinking about how you think things should be. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you have a great day and hope everybody is safe. And if you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments below. And we will see you in May.